as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brings up 2nd and
3. 3 yards remain for 2nd down. Love from the gun.
He hits his target, left side, Watson.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Jones. And he's taken down inside the 30. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting it.
And it's a Packers touchdown. A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10
at their own 25-yard line. Off play action. Brady escaping the pressure right.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. It's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in. Close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now the Packers turn things over to the special teams crew. They're on for the field goal try. And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Play action. Now it's Brady. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Brady's throw there complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. On play action, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. Bring it! And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
First down, going to the air with Love. Steps away to his left. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Buccaneers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's got his target, Harris. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
On first down, Cottrell, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This one complete to Tunyon underneath. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Love. He finds Watson. It's caught. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. To throw now, here's Love. Forced out to his left. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short... Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
50 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
On second down now. Cottrell, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. On third and short, going with their tight end. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it third and goal.
Wait, 20! Strip! Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 7's a mile.
Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
So Brady departs, and on is Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal.
This from 42 yards out. And Succop will put this one right through, and that will knock things up here late in the first half. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it first and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love, rolling to his right. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And good quarterbacks know that when things start to break down and they're forced to flee the pocket, they can often count on their running backs to try and bail them out. That happened on that play. Nice gain.
On first and 10, Love being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. From From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10. We're all knotted up at 10, but it appears that may change soon. Only question is, will they have to settle for 3? Throwing. Love. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 33. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's Brady. Going up top for Miller. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Aaron Robinson.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Buying time to his left. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Love now. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, Love to throw. Flush to his right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a play fake. Brady. They've got his man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 68 yards. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that cuts this lead down to 13. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. And Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it. So potentially a turning point here in the 3rd quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, 2nd guy in, tackle the ball.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. At 25 to the mic. We got 25 to the mic. I got one. At 25 to the mic.
To throw, it's Brady. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Throughout his career, Tom Brady has made a living with the quick pass, hasn't he? How about that one? A little slant inside, and I think his arm's gotten stronger throughout his career, too.
Yeah, you can just see one of many examples of why he's made more trips to the Super Bowl than any other quarterback.
Footwork, intelligence, competitiveness, that's Tom Brady in a nutshell.
Yeah, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Love looking to throw it. A check down here to Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Love. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Third and 2. Love with it. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Lambeau on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. 31's the mic.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Keep it up. Keep it up. 31's the mic. Push him back. Push him back. 31's the mic. Pick it up, guys.
Now Brady got to have this one. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Brady now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else for the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Bucs on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And now here is another interception.
Don't worry about it, David.
Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. They give it and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. Jordan Love ready on first down here, eluding the pressure right. And Watson has it right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Love flushed out right. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And Watson has it right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Love now to pass on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. That will be their 3rd and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. 26 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. Now throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
31's the mic. Here we go.
On first down, Brady. Throw left side, got to be taken in by Harris. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, and then the defense rallying quickly after that broken tackle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here.
Brady now on first down. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Jacob Harris, a 24-yard touchdown.
And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now down to 20. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
Prime time, baby.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They have all but booked their ticket to the NFC Championship game next weekend, and they'll look to finish things off here now in this fourth quarter.
And now they spike it, and that stops the clock at 55 seconds. Now it looks like he'll throw here.
Catch made by Slayton.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Going back to Love. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch called for and taken right on the midfield stripe. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That throw by Brady, incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.